Greetings, I am Bishop Eric Kincaid Clark. Today's Megabyte, strange topic, and that is, miracles are not God's best. I want God's best. And there are a lot of people that would challenge this thought, but let me explain. There are sometimes we get so far behind financially, we need a miracle. There are other times we get so far in a bad way with our health, we need a miracle. There are times that we have allowed our relationship to deteriorate so bad, we're about to get a divorce, or we haven't spoken to our loved ones. We need a miracle. Well, a miracle is not God's best. I'm glad to know that we serve a miracle working God, but a miracle is not God's best. God would rather have you be disciplined as the disciples were. The word discipline is the root word of the word disciple. It implies that you live your life line upon line, precept upon precept, not getting way behind, not biting off more than you can chew, living healthy every day, maintaining, managing your relationships every day. And when things go off, don't let them go way off. Bring correction to it as soon as you can. The Bible says, don't let the sun go down upon your wrath. Why? Because things get out of whack. And that little root of bitterness is just that. It becomes a root of bitterness that can grow into a whole tree of divorce. Be careful with that so that you don't need the miracle. Hey, the miracle is all of us learning how to walk in discipline. The miracle is being consistent with God every day, body, soul, and spirit, with our diet, managing our spiritual life, managing our relationships, managing our business, our time, so that we don't find ourselves in such a bad way. We need a miracle. Now, there are times that God has purposed, has organized so that we need a miracle. Now, that's the will of God. In John chapter 9, there's a man who's born blind for the sake of the glory of God. He was put in a situation so that God can reveal himself to the man. There are times that God uses these kind of situations in our life. But today I'm talking about where we have mismanaged, where we have neglected, where we have been disobedient. We find ourselves so far out of the will of God that we need a miracle. In that case, a miracle is not God's best. Walk in obedience, walk in integrity, be consistent as the steward is required to be faithful so that your back is not up against the wall and you don't find yourself drowning in such a way that you need a miracle. Because in most cases, a miracle is not God's best. I want to walk in God's best, favor that comes from obedience. I'm Bishop Eric Kincaid Clark, and this has been your Megabyte.